What's going on, guys? My name is Assam from dopelifecoaching.com, and today I'm going to be discussing how to transition from just dating to getting to a relationship, an exclusive relationship. So basically, what happens a lot of times when you're with a girl, you're dating, and you've been seeing each other for a few weeks, you've been on a lot of dates, and you think to yourself, well, how do I transition from this phase to the next phase, to the dating phase? To be honest with you, there's more than one answer. It could go, there's no right or wrong answer, and it's just personal preference. But for me personally, I'll tell you what I like to do. Even what I like to do changes, but here's what I like to do. So let's say you're dating a woman and everything's been going well. Let's say you've been going out for 5 weeks, and during those 5 weeks you saw each other, say at least 5 times, between 5 to 8 times. Let's just say it's just five. Everything is going well. What I want you to do is, I don't want you to get right into asking her to be yours exclusively, which can work if everything is going well. But I want you to take your time with it, because when you take your time with it, you are going to be more certain of her and she's going to be more certain of you. And also, there's a saying that says, easy come, easy go. You go too quickly, it's going to be bad, in the sense of it could work out by all means, but you want to fully know the person first. But at the same time, you don't want to wait too long. So number one, you want to take your time with it. And number two, you want her to work for you. What I mean by want her to work for you is, like, don't get this the wrong way. Like, she's not going to be your slave. But I mean, I want her to earn you. She should be the one to earn you, because a lot of guys, especially if she's attractive, throw themselves at her. She's getting DMs all day. She's getting, social media messages, Snapchats, texts, you name it. She's getting hit on in the streets, even if she's just mildly attractive. So what you want to do is you want to give her that space to make her wonder where she stands with you. Even if you're dating other women, don't disclose this information or keep it mysterious. Be like, yeah, I'm dating around. But there's a different trick to this, and we're going to discuss it. So you're dating a woman, let's say, like I said, it's been 5 weeks, and you guys are enjoying each other's company. And if she asks you, like, if she ever says, like, I enjoy your company so much, you could reciprocate. Be like, so do I. It's just amazing talking to you. Try not to bring up getting exclusive until she asks a question that's related to it, even if it's not directly related to it. She could ask something like, some women will be direct after a couple of, months. When I say a couple of months, it's usually like 2, maybe 3, maybe even less, but that's the average if you're doing everything right. When they ask that question, like, if it's a direct question, they could be like, where do you see this going? Then you say the truth. Be like, honestly, I feel like we're really connecting, and I feel like we should take the next step. If you fully feel it. If you don't fully feel it, be like, I like how things are going, and it seems like this could turn into a potential relationship. That could be another answer. But the idea is, put it in her shoes. Put the ball in her court and make her ask the question, because then it's her idea that she made it into a relationship. And the reason to do this is not to play games. It's because you want to make her certain and make her curious and make her wonder and make her invest. And then when she's sure, or when she's curious, she's going to ask the question, and then you're going to give the response. That's it. And in the meantime, be dating other women if you want to, because it's your right to. And then just rinse, recycle, repeat. Date, go out and see her on dates. Most of the times you interact with her should be in person. And when it's not in person, I highly recommend either phone call or FaceTime, which is even better, because then you get to see them and you get to feel their energy, even if they're not physically present with you. Text, it could be interpreted in many different ways. If they just say LOL, that can mean anything. That can mean she's laughing, or it could just mean like, LOL equals I'm bored and I have nothing else to say, which is most likely the case. So what you want to do is just take it easy, step by step. Don't focus on the relationship. Just focus on having a good time and hanging out with her, and creating good memories and making her feel the best feelings possible, emotionally, sexually, mentally, every way you can. Get her to feel all these things with you. Get her to adventure with you. Get her to see your vulnerability. Get her to see sides of you that no one else sees. Get her to figure something new about you every time. That's going to work, and that's going to make her want to commit to you. So just hold your horses and give it some time. Eventually, that question is going to pop up in one way, shape, or form. Maybe she asks, where do you see this going? Or where do you see the future going between us? Or how do you see what do you see in the future with me? Or Are we exclusive yet? Or what are we? It could be anything. But try not to bring these up unless she does. Unless, of course, she's the type of girl who really needs reassurance because of her past, her bad past, and you really want to continue dating her, then do it. But if she's really damaged and like you feel like she hasn't really healed 100%, I'd prefer you, if you really like her, yes, then continue seeing her and make it exclusive if she's worth it. But if you feel like a lot of things need to be fixed and she needs to work on herself first, then I suggest letting her work on herself first, and then maybe in the future, somewhere down the line, then pursue something with her, because that could be a bit difficult a lot of times. Because then you get communication issues, sometimes you get trust issues, jealousy issues, over jealousy, and so on and so forth. So again, when you transition from just regular dating to relationship, make it simple. Don't complicate it. Don't talk about these relationship labels unless she brings them up. She may bring them up because she may not be ready, or maybe she wants to know where she stands with you, in which case you communicate. But other than that, let her wonder. Let her wonder, and then eventually she's going to, the more she wonders, the more she's going to be talking to her girlfriends. What do you think he meant by this? Do you think I should ask him? Do you think I should tell him? But instead, if you just give her everything away, she's going to be like, oh, this guy's an easy catch. I could have him like this. You want her to earn you. You don't want to just give yourself like that. Give her a good time. Show her an amazing time. Hold her hand. Be affectionate. Call her babe. Do all these things. And until she mentions it and you're ready, then you do it. You could also tell her if you feel like she's the type who's really reserved. If she's the type who's like really reserved emotionally, I'm not talking about religiously, but emotionally, and you feel like she will not open up in this aspect of being exclusive, then maybe you can suggest you two being exclusive when you fully feel that she's the one for you right now. Then you do it. Then you talk to her, be like, look, you know, you don't just say it out of the blue, but like when you guys are connecting, and try to keep it in person. Be like, I feel like we're really connecting, and I wanted to take the next step. Then she could say one or two things. She could be like, oh, I'm not fully ready right now, but let's just slow down, in which case you slow down. Or she could be like, yeah, I want that too. And then boom, you have an exclusive relationship. It's really not that complicated. We tend to complicate things. So do that, keep it simple. Try not to rush it, because a lot of guys, way too many guys from the very beginning, from like the first or second date, and they've only ever seen each other twice or interacted like twice plus a couple of text messages and a couple of phone calls here and there. They're trying to push it. Oh, where's this going? Do you think you want to get married soon? Do you want to get married when you're graduating? Oh, do you see kids in the future? She's gonna be like, oh wait, relax, bro, relax, dude. I like you, but like you're pushing me, and I'm not comfortable. Because women fall in and out of love slower than guys. So you need to understand where she's coming from to understand how to get her to want to transition to the next phase. So that pretty much covers the transitioning phase from just dating to getting exclusive. And if you want more info, or if you want to get my personal help, the best and quickest way is to book a paid phone coaching session on my website, www.dopelifecoaching.com. The link is in the description below. And we have free 10-minute consultations for first timers. Try to take advantage as soon as possible, because the offer is going to expire soon. Other than that, try to book a paid session that's either 45 minutes long or an hour long, whatever floats your boat. And I will certainly be able to help you in the quickest way and the most efficient way possible regarding dating, relationships, even pickup, marriage, you name it. And I will see you soon, bro. Take care.